welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited for today's video. My family just got back from a trip to Hawaii last month, and today's video we are making a journal spread about it. I had such a fun time. It was so fun. I'd never been to Hawaii before last month, and it was just such a fun time. To start my journal, I'm first pulling out all the random magazines or wrappers or anything I saved from my Hawaii trip. Pulling that all out, I printed off some pictures to put in my journal, so I'm grabbing those too. And then I have a whole bucket of stickers that I'm wanting to add some of these to the journal. And these stickers are very exciting because these are stickers I owned before Hawaii. You may know this if you follow me, you may not, but I am doing a sticker-free year in 2026 where I am buying 0 stickers because I am obsessed and I own way too many. So I'm challenging myself to go a full year without buying any stickers. And this trip was part of that year. Can you hear that car? Okay, sorry, I am doing the voiceover in my car and a car just drove past, so I was concerned that you could hear it, but I don't think you can. But anyway, back to the journal. I'm pulling out all my stickers currently that I'm planning on using. I didn't end up using all of these stickers, but I used some of them, and it was fun to go through my collection and see what stickers applied to my Hawaii trip, even though I didn't buy any stickers in Hawaii. And I was actually pretty proud of that fact. I usually buy a lot of stickers on trips, so this was quite cool that I managed to do a whole trip without buying any stickers and still have quite a few stickers to use in a cute journal spread. And now to continue the journal, I'm going through and putting my pictures down on the pages where I want them, some of my postcards and different things that I got at Hawaii. I get a lot of free stuff on trips, like I go look for the free magazines or pamphlets or parts of packaging. Lots of times people hand free things out. We went whale watching as part of this trip, and they gave us all a little label on our, like a little name tag for us, and I put that in my journal. I have a wristband from the Polynesian Cultural Center that you'll see me put in here. This first page, we ate these breakfast sandwiches on the airplane, and I took the sticker off the packaging on that and put it in my journal. So I just kind of grab random things and save all of it, and then put it in my journal. I'm also going through this magazine, one of the free magazines in the airport about Oahu, Hawaii, which is where we were, and just finding pictures that applied to our trip and what we went on. They actually have a lot of advertised tourist destinations in this magazine that I ended up going to with my family, but then also ended up using as a photo in my journal, which was just fitting and awesome. So the first thing I do with my journal is find all those pictures and the photos I printed off and the stickers that I want on my journal. I put those down first, and then I go in with the words and the smaller stickers. I want to go back to Hawaii sometime in my life. I want to go visit the other islands. I want to go back to Oahu. It was gorgeous, like so very green, so pretty. No wonder it's called paradise. It was so pretty. I loved the beach. I really have not been to the beach that many times in my life, and it was so fun. It was gorgeous. We went canoe surfing, which was awesome. I've never been surfing, and then it was similar to surfing, I guess, but you're in a canoe, and that was so fun. It was gorgeous, and we ate so many macadamia nuts and pineapple and all the delicious things. It was so good, so cool. Absolutely loved Hawaii. I'm trying to even narrow down this this list of things I want to talk about in this video to a comprehensive thing that actually makes sense. I loved Hawaii so much. One of my favorite places we went to, I think on day 2, we went there pretty early on in the trip. We went to the Polynesian Cultural Center, which was phenomenal. It was so cool. It was a bit like a zoo, you had different exhibits to go see, but each exhibit was people presenting on their culture. They had 6 different cultures, and you could go learn about their culture, and then you could go do some of the activities that pertained to their culture. So they had Tonga, they had Samoa, they had Fiji, Tahiti, Hawaii, and New Zealand. It was really cool and highly informative. I learned a lot. I loved it. We had a luau at the end, and they did a show for us about love. It was cool. Definitely worth going to if you're going to visit Hawaii. I loved going to that. Another really profound and amazing experience for me was Pearl Harbor. I don't know even the right words to say at this part of the video, but Pearl Harbor was really cool. It stood out a lot to me. I really enjoyed going and seeing it. It's like this sacred place where nobody was really talking. People were crying. You go to the Arizona ship, and it's still underwater. It's like this underwater grave site for all the soldiers that died there on Pearl Harbor. Parts of the ship are out of the water a little bit, and you're in the memorial right above where the ship sunk. And they just have a list of all the names of the men who died on the boat. And it's this sacred experience. I think everyone should go experience Pearl Harbor. It was really cool. A really cool way to honor those men, and I just felt then how proud I was to be an American. Like, I kept thinking of the I'm proud to be an American song. It was a special place, and I'm really glad that I went, and I would highly recommend for anyone to go. I think it was super important, and really cool. I also found out afterwards that my great-grandma has a cousin who passed away on the Arizona, and I want to learn more about him. I think that would be really cool to get to know his story more. I didn't know that when I was at Pearl Harbor, but then I found out afterwards, and think that would be a cool project to learn more about him, because I just really needed to go to Pearl Harbor. It was very special and very cool. And I'm glad we went. One of the days we went whale watching. We went on a whale watching ship, and sadly didn't see any whales actually that day. And the ship was making me so nauseous. So it was not really a highlight of the trip, but it was still fun. Fun to be out on the ocean. I brought my travel spirograph, and that was fun to do on the boat when I wasn't feeling super nauseous. And then later we went on a hike to a lighthouse, and in that hike we saw so many whales actually. So even though we missed the whales on our whale watching voyage, we saw a lot of whales later, and that made up for it. We also saw a sea turtle, lots of fish, lots of animals. When I go back, I do want to go to the Honolulu Zoo, but we didn't go this trip. Hopefully I'll go another time though. We did go to the Dole Plantation, which was awesome. So very pineapple themed. They had fun stickers there that I didn't buy. And they had lots of fun pineapple items in their souvenir shop, and like a train ride that you could go on. They had pineapple glazed cashews. That was so good. They were so delicious. All the food in Hawaii was phenomenal. My favorite thing was the toffee-coated, chocolate-covered macadamia nuts. Amazing. So delicious. They ship to Utah, thankfully. I need to buy way more of them because I am in love. But one thing we tried was called Moco Loco, which is like this rice with gravy and a hamburger patty and an egg on top. Oh my gosh, it was so good. We had that a couple times, and it was so good. And the shaved ice was so good. Like way creamier and more delicious than any snow cone I've ever had in my entire life. I don't even know what they do, but the ice itself is like creamy and delicious and so good. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was so good. The food was really good. Hawaii was beautiful. I loved the beach. I loved being there with my family. I realized that I forget how much I love traveling, and then I go travel somewhere and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love traveling, and I need to just remember that and go out more often because I want to. I want to go travel more places, and going to Hawaii was so fun. It was beautiful. It's one of my happy places now. I just loved being there and all the greenery and the beaches, and it was gorgeous and so fun.